everybody, Zero here, and this is a video about my new phone. Not an unboxing of it because I've had it for a few days, but more of just going over what the phone is and stuff. As some of you might know, my old phone was crappy. Actually, let me see if I can find my old phone. Yeah, I tossed it over here somewhere. This was my old NV1. It's actually to the point where it doesn't close properly, and the right hinge is completely broken. I guess it gets the picture through the left hinge because the screen would still come on and stuff, but it was to the point where the picture on the top screen would like flash and change colors and flicker and stuff, so it was definitely dying. Also, the battery life on it was okay if I just left the phone alone, but if I tried to make a call or do a lot of texting, it would die within a few minutes. So needed a new phone, and my upgrade, it was time to upgrade finally. So this is what I got. It's the Env Touch, so it's still in the Env line. Size comparison, pretty much the same size. It's a lot lower though. It's like a lot flatter, lower to the ground. Why do I have it upside down? So basically, you push any button to make the screen come on, and then kind of like the iPod Touch, you have to do like a slide type thing. And then you have all your most important stuff on the bottom. That's to check your messages, like text messages. That's to bring up the on-screen touch keypad for if you want to make a phone call. The one in the middle is like your menu options. So you have Media Center, which has stuff like music, games, videos. And then you have settings and tools, and browser, which is actually a full web browser. I have 3G, so I can go on the internet anytime, anywhere. Contacts, messaging, just a bunch of stuff. The green one with the phone is contacts, and I believe you can, yeah, there we go. You can scroll through them, and in alphabetic order, and some of them have like people's pictures on them and stuff. And the last one's favorites, which brings up nothing right now because I don't have any favorites. But so as far as like the touchscreen part, I use that a lot for just bringing up my my media center mainly. If you go into pictures, my pictures, it puts them all in this like nice slideshow thing where you can scroll through them. Also, if you turn the phone, I'm never quite sure which way it is. I think it's upside down actually. Or maybe you actually have to be in the picture view to do it. Like if you choose a picture, it'll show it that way, which is kind of like not the best way to view it. And then if you turn it, like I said, I think it's upside down. There we go. It does the same thing the iPod Touch does, where it like flips it to the, to the horizontal. And then you can actually, if it's not filling up the screen, you can do like a zoom. And you can edit them, you can like crop them and do all sorts of weird effects to them and stuff. So where's back? So you can scroll through your pictures that way and stuff like that. It's cool. Aside from pictures, I also have some videos on there. It's got a camera, which is a really good camera. I forget how many megapixels. 3.2, which is not bad. And then let's see. Also games. Hopefully this won't take too long to load, but yes, I want sound. You can't really hear the sound as well because the speakers are actually on the inside, which is kind of dumb, because if you're doing anything on the outside of the phone, then the sound is muffled. So they should have had like a speaker on the outside too. So like this is one of the games that comes with the phone. It's Need for Speed Underground, I think. Either Undercover or Underground. And just to give you a quick show of like the graphics and stuff, I'd say it's comparable to a PSP game, which is not bad. This particular game you can steer using the accelerometer, like the tilt function. You can also open the system up, or the phone up, and play it with the D-pad. It's not as fun that way, but so like if I were to open this, it just switches it to the inside screen, and then you use the D-pad. I'm gonna go ahead and end that. So I have a different wallpaper on the inside there. Bigger screen than the NV1, better speakers than the NV1. Still the same layout though, basically. QWERTY keyboard, which is very big. Probably the best keyboard on any phone. They moved the space bar from having 2 on the ends to just 1 in the center, so that took some getting used to. And then you have the volume rocker, volume rocker, camera, and lock button. And on the bottom is the charge slot, and on the side is a micro SD card slot. And they're all covered quite nicely. Like, they have these little like things that come off, and then when you put the card back in there, you just slide it over it and it tucks in nicely, so you don't have to worry about it getting dirty or falling out or anything. And then the back of it's just got the camera. So it's a pretty sweet phone. I play games on it, I go on the internet with it, and the text message thing is cool. It gives you an option to actually sort it instead of, like on the Envy, if I were to, like, get a text message, it would show me my most recent one, and then it would just list them in the order that I got them in from all different people. But this one asked me if I wanted to set it up like instant messaging, so I did. And basically what it does is it gives you all the different people that have texted you, and then you click on the person's name, and it opens up all the text messages that you've sent them and that they've sent you in order, so you can actually scroll through them like a conversation, which I think is kind of cool. Because that way, if you don't remember, like on my old phone, I would be like, I'd text somebody, and then like 2 days later, they'd text me back with like an answer, and I wouldn't even remember what I said to them, so I'd have to go check my sent messages. But here, it's all together in one, one neat like conversation, which is really cool. I'm not sure if you can. Yeah, I still don't know like which parts you can flip and which parts you can't, but so that's cool. And then when I make calls, like let's say you make a call, this box here changes to like a bunch of different options. Like there's like a notepad you can open if somebody like gives you information over the phone. You can write like the thing they give you down on like a notepad, and there's all kinds of stuff like that. And it can play music. So if you go into the menu, oops, why is my menu not working? There we go. If I go into my media center and then my music and tones and my music, play all. So it looks just like the iPod Touch when it's playing music, and you can actually even turn it and do like the shade, what they call it, the something shade mode or whatever. And you can scroll through your albums or whatever. And like I said, the music's kind of muffled right now because it's closed, but if you open it, it's got really good stereo speakers. And you can listen to music while you're doing other stuff too, so I can, back out onto the main menu, and I could go, text somebody or view my pictures or, do whatever I want, and the music will still be playing. It says, like, up there, the song. You can't see it's blurry on my camera, but it says the song and, like, how far it is, and then you can pause it. So I paused it, and then if I want to get rid of it, I just hit the, back out phone button. But so far, it's a pretty sweet phone. It's, like, way better than anything I've ever seen before because I grew up with, like, crappy little prepaid phones, so to me this is, like, amazing. And no problems with it so far, but I've only had it a few days, so we'll see how it turns out. But it's kind of big, but I don't mind having it in my pocket, and it's really easy to just, pull it out of your pocket, flip that up, and then, see what time it is, see if anybody called you or texted you. So it's a pretty sweet phone. But that's my Env Touch, and I'm glad I have that now because my old phone was like completely dying. So people can finally text and call me without me having to worry. That's about it. So I'll see you guys in my next video.